It's time to celebrate, everyone. The greatest evil known to sci-fi has finally been defeated, and we can finally have a golden age of sci-fi once again. At least that's what we're getting from these articles here. The rumor is back in. KK is leaving Lucasfilm, and she's passing the torch on this time to Dave Filoni and Miss Lynwen Brennan, to co-president Lucasfilm. I'm sure that's going to be a genius move. I'm sure that's going to be wonderful. Never have any kind of issues at all. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit doubtful for this plan to be actually working with Dave Filoni. The issue is that Dave Filoni is just as bad as KK, and I mean, let's be honest here. I will only believe if KK is going to lose her job if she comes out and says, like, you know what, I've fulfilled everyone wanted to at Lucasfilm. I'm ready to move on. I am going to be at several interviews and podcasts explaining how I was able to force Star Wars out of the limelight and destroy one of the greatest franchises ever made. I mean, the lady has a legacy of destruction in her wake that never has recovered. Let's just be completely honest here. She is a hack studio director who only really had her position for the work that greater men did that she just so happened to get coffee for. And her replacements aren't going to be much better, because let's just take a look at here. Okay, Dave Filoni, if he gets this position, is he going to save Star Wars? No, he's not. In fact, it's probably going to make Star Wars worse. How can it be worse than Kathlyen Keenedy? Need I remind you that Dave Filoni has been with Star Wars since the beginning of Star Wars The Clone Wars back in the mid-2000s. And honestly, although I like some elements of the Star Wars The Clone Wars, there's a lot of elements that need to be thrown away in the garbage from that show. Specifically, for example, Ahsoka. You want to know how I know Dave Filoni is a hack writer and not that great? It's Ahsoka that I just mentioned. Ahsoka should have died in one of the earlier episodes in the Clone Wars, forcing Anakin go down the darker path. How I realized early on that, oh dang, like, I just lost a Padawan. I lost another person I loved, someone that I could not save. And then he gets to see some more of the hubris of the Jedi. He get to see, like, this is someone who's close to me. This is someone I was responsible for. This is someone that you told me to take into battle, that you told me that I would be able to help train. And now they're gone. Like, that should have been Ahsoka's destiny. She should have been a stepping stone for Vader. Instead, what did she turn into? She's turned into a demigod in Star Wars. Don't believe me? Go watch the Mortis arc, one of my hated arcs. It has the gods of Star Wars in it, where the sister dies, she is the force of light, and so Ahsoka takes the mantle by way of the sister's owl, following Ahsoka around. She is very obviously supposed to be this being that is going to live until the end of Star Wars. At least at this point in time, that's what it feels like, because he literally broke the universe. Dave Filoni has, by creating the world between worlds, where nothing in Star Wars has any consequence anymore. Why do I say that? Oh, because they were able to save Ahsoka by opening a portal in time and having her switched out at the last moment where Vader was about to kill her, and bring her into another part of the time stream where she would be able to live and fulfill out more of her duties as a Jedi. Then we have Maul, another amazing element that Dave Filoni was part of destroying. Maul should remain dead. There's no point in Maul. He doesn't bring anything to the table. The only reason why Maul is here is because you guys cannot write a convincing villain that people care about. He is just holding red lights at everybody. He's not actual Sith, so you don't actually get the menacing darkness from him. He's just a psycho at this point in time. Maul should remain dead. There's nothing really of value that he brought to the Star Wars universe. What way did he majorly change the story? What characters did he develop? Really, for me, notably, nothing. He played a part in the Rebels TV show, but the Rebels, you can mostly throw that away, because at this point in time, why can't we use the world between worlds to bring back Kanan? Why can't Luke Skywalker use the world between worlds to go back and stop the Death Star from blowing up Alderaan? Heck, why can't Luke use the world between worlds to go back and kill Palpatine before he becomes Sidious? Like, there's so many things that you can do now that makes this story meaningless. Like, maybe it's one thing if you stepped into the world between worlds, you lose part of your life force. Maybe you make some argument there, but I personally don't think that's going to be the case. So we're going to have Dave Filoni taking control. Okay, you just mentioned a couple of cartoons, Carl. Overall, he's probably pretty good. Not really. He's been with Star Wars so long that he's had a hand in everything. The sequel trilogy, The Acolyte, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka, obviously, one of his pet projects, and he's also had a hand in Boba Fett. All these shows have suffered in some way, form, or another. The one I don't think he has too much creative control over was Andor, and that was just shot in the dark. Amazing that that show is actually as amazing as it is. But so far, there's not really much from Dave Filoni that I think is amazing, and he's the primary cause in a lot of the issues that Star Wars has right now that I think will only get worse if he becomes the head of the studio. But what about Lynwen Brennan, Carl? There's not really all that much I know about it. From what we have, this article here in Forbes is just saying is that Dave Filoni is going to be more so on the creative side, whereas Lynwen Brennan, she's going to be more on the corporate administrative side. So we're going to see how this works. I mean, technically, when Disney started his company, that's how it worked with him and his brother. His brother was the more the financial expert. He was more the creative guy. So it's going to be interesting to see how this really works out, if at all. I'm going to press X. I doubt that'll actually work out well, but we'll see what happens here. But with that said, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Do you have confidence in Dave Filoni? Do you think KK is finally going to step down? Do you think Lynwen Brennan is going to have nothing really to do on the creative side? I can't wait to hear what you guys got to say down in the comment section. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a dislike if you did not. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Y'all take care now. Bye.